What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boys, the 1, 2, 3 count of wrestling podcast. And we are here with the all out or all in.
No, that's next week.
Oh, everything is just being all combobulated with all of our gear. Me, as you guys can see, I'm moving. And yeah, so let's just get straight into it. Actually, I have the question of the day, of the week, however we want to call it. What match should be taken off of All In, and what match should be added?
I was literally just talking about this when you walked away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got to get the match card because I don't know it offhand.
What should be taken off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Run the match card through me real quick.
All right. In the pre-show or 0 hour is the Aussie Open versus MJF and Adam Cole for the ROH World Tag Team Championship. We got FTR versus the Young Bucks, the AEW World Tag Champs. Hikaru Shida versus Tony Storm versus Saraya versus Britt Baker, DMD. Four-way for the AEW Women's Championship. Darby Allin and Sting versus the Mogul Assembly or Mogul Embassy, AR Fox and Swerve. Tag team coffin match. Golden Elite, Cody Ibushi, Hangman, and Kenny versus Takeshita and Bullet Club Gold. Juice Robinson and Jay White. Oh, that match was crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Eddie Kingston, Orange Cassidy, and the Best Friends, Chuck and Trent versus Penta. Wait, what? Penta is Ray Phoenix not in this match?
It should be.
They say Penta and well, yeah, no. Penta and To Be Determined versus Blackpool Combat Club and 3 To Be Determined in a Stadium Stampede match.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there. I swear Bray Phoenix was in that match. Maybe something happened. Then we got Will Ospreay versus Chris Jericho. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe for the real World Heavyweight Championship. And then MJF and Adam Cole in the main event for the AEW World Championship.
Okay, I'm really not seeing what's going to be taken off or what should be taken off because the 3 to be determined. So that one is probably the one that everybody would be like, that should go. But if it's going to be
it's Stadium Stampede though.
Yeah, so that's definitely not happening. So the way that I would see it, I would say, but I can't think of anything to be taken off.
I got one.
Which one?
Ospreay and Jericho. Only because Ospreay just kind of came in last minute to help Don Callis. I mean, I guess they kind of planted seeds like months ago, but it just kind of just happened. The only reason I'll say we'll let it be there is because I think Jericho mentioned that it was supposed to happen before the pandemic. So I was like, okay, sure, at the Tokyo Dome. But the match they should be having is Andrade versus Malachi. Because what the hell was Collision the first couple episodes with the House of Black messing with Andrade? So I'll replace that match with that one.
Not unless it's going to be those 3 to be determined is House of Black, and then Penta, Andrade, and Roosh or Ray.
Well, on Penta side is Penta, Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends, and Eddie Kingston.
Right.
Okay.
Phoenix came out with them last week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they did happen.
Yeah. So I'm looking at. Let me see if I can find it somewhere else. For some reason they ain't showing Ray Phoenix on here. It's a to be determined. I'm thinking the to be determined Blackpool side is going to be some form of LAX, proud and powerful.
Oh, I would hope so, but I've been listening to reports. It's like, yeah, they still aren't on like the
That's
best
the term. Yeah.
terms. But it's like,
Yeah.
please, please
Please.
Mm.
help us. Please give us what I want. Because I mean, it'll
I
also
think
be with like within the story because uh
Okay, now this will say Lucha Bros.
Ortiz have wait, which one who got hurt? Ortiz or
Santana got hurt
okay.
at Blood and
yeah.
Guts last year. Yeah.
Because I know they were having a feud with Eddie Kingston and that just kinda died.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of went nowhere. I think they had like one match on Rampage, and that was kind of like the end of it.
I just remember them having like I think the battle royal and those two just fighting to the back because Eddie didn't want to be a part of the battle royal.
Mm. Yeah, could have been. Yeah. Either way, nothing really came out of it,
Um,
fortunately.
if I were to remove a match, yeah, it would have to be Chris Jericho and Will Ospreay. And it's not even for the fact that my disdain, I wouldn't even say disdain, my just yeah, for Chris Jericho.
I love Jericho. I'll take off that match.
Like
Hey,
and it's weird because well, okay, we're going basically into the all in. This is about,
right.
about all out, all in. I'm getting it messed up because all out is the next weekend.
I'm surprised they really didn't do the Omega versus Takeshita, to be honest.
That part.
Well, I guess they got him in the trios match.
And then they can always
All right, can y'all hear me?
yes.
I'm
There you
back.
go.
All right. So I'm going to say this. A couple things. One, like, share, subscribe. We are on YouTube. We're going to get back on the podcast with the Spotify and everything. My computer I have to update, and I'm waiting on the final piece to get here. So that's why we're back on Zoom right now. But next week, we are going to be live. We're going to have it up on Twitch. We're going to be live so y'all can join us as we talk about wrestling. And y'all can interact with us. We would answer questions and stuff like that. We will read sometimes from what's in the chat. So join us. 7 o'clock Central Time. That's 8 o'clock Eastern. Mountain Time. Y'all got to figure that out because I'm bad with geography. But yeah. So we got that going. So I just wanted to say that. And again, I apologize because this is just if you knew the workings behind the scenes and what we had to do to get here tonight.
Oh my god, such a headache. But yes, we are talking about all in. I will say this. Tony Khan, why didn't you do a bundle? Like
Yeah. That's a BS. I was somebody asking that in a little I forgot what they call them. The media
from
conference thing they have. No, they got like a little pre pre like dial in like meeting that they got with all the media. I think
Hmm,
that happened today. Like, oh, somebody asked that, like, where was the bundle, homie?
that part, because like
I'll tell you right now, I don't think I'm buying all out until I see some more matches, and they got a week to convince me.
I
That's only 2 matches so far.
I won't be able to watch All In.
Oh,
So
hey,
I,
at least it's not on at or ending at midnight.
that part. But only reason why I won't be able to watch it is because I will actually be on the road. So
Yeah,
I can't watch it because I need to make sure that my girlfriend, the lovely Bree, makes it home so she can go to work the next day.
fair enough. Fair enough.
And yeah, again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave comments. We love talking to you guys.
For sure. For sure.
Um, what match are you most looking forward to on the show?
Uh, yeah, I was looking at this. And I'm like, I don't know. It's definitely MJF and Adam Cole, but a close second might be this Golden Elite versus Bullet Club Gold and Takeshita. Because Jay White, oh, that boy's something else. That boy's something else. Him and Dalton Castle on Collision. Oh my god, that match was so good.
We need more Dalton Castle on our TV.
Please,
Like when he does his promos to the ring,
to the ring, yeah. Grab the camera.
because that's something that I would do when I was wrestling. And I was just coming out. I would just start talking mad shit. It's like, I'm here to blah, 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 blah. No one can beat me. No one can touch me. You see the sweat glistening off my skin? They won't be able to grab me. Oh, I'm be slippery in this lobby. Oh, yeah. It's, I love
So
it.
good.
So, TK, more DC on our TV
Please.
with Sugar on top.
That's just a decent trios.
Yeah,
Dalton Castle and the boys.
they are like I think one of the longest reigning trios champions.
Yeah, in ROH, yeah.
Um, and they are an established team. Just like Audie has said, the trios division has just been there.
Yeah.
Like
The trios division was better before the trios title showed up,
that part,
which is crazy.
that's super crazy. Hell, I don't know why they still haven't put Andrade, Roosh, and Preston Vance back together.
They kind of teased something on Collision, so I was excited for.
They kidnapped Preston Vance and who else?
Let's see the Commander of Gravity.
Yeah, like they kidnapped him because they
It
were.
is Commander.
So,
Yeah, it's in the bar. I was like, oh, they gonna just snatch him up on the Mexican streets. I was like, okay, all right, Jose, I see you.
I know what match they should have put on All In, but I know they're probably keeping it for All Out. Miro versus Hobbs.
Yep, they already said it's gonna be at All Out in Chicago.
It's just like,
Like,
I just want to see it. I want to see
yeah, yeah. I want that to get one more like week just to settle in. Maybe they have like a face to face on Collision or something. Like that's gonna be sick. Yeah, I think that match and Darby versus Luchasaurus are the
Yeah.
only confirmed matches for All Out.
I forgot. Tomorrow is going to be a long ass day for everyone going to Dynamite.
Oh yeah.
Not only are they filming Dynamite, but they're also filming Collision. At which,
And Rampage.
oh, oh,
It's
woo.
just it's just 6 hours.
See that this is the time where you put Collision. Like, yeah, it would be a lot, but they film Dynamite by itself. They film Collision by itself, and then they film ROH and Rampage together.
Yeah. Yeah. Break it up.
but I don't believe that they have two sets of rings like the WWE works. The WWE they have plethora
Yeah.
of trucks and all that. They need to have two rings so then they can. Okay, the Dynamite show it goes to the R or the Rampage ROH, and then Collision is off by itself. Like they need something because tomorrow them filming 5 hours of wrestling. Like I love wrestling, but 5 hours, people still got to go to school.
You better go to work in the morning. People got to sleep. Hey, so many hours in the day.
If that, I would like if they were really going to do this, I would have been like, "Yo, Dynamite is starting at 4 o'clock."
Yeah.
Because, yeah, damn. Because one of my, I know the ring crew that works for AEW, and he showed me the schedule, and he was just like, "Yeah, this whole like 2-3 weeks is just a giant gaggle fuck." And I was like,
Yeah.
"I get it." Because they're flying out, I believe. I think they said on the thing it said load in was like 2 days before.
Okay.
So
Yeah, they're gonna be busy.
busy as hell. But hey, that's wrestling business for you, I guess.
Yeah.
And Wembley is still set to be the biggest show in wrestling history. Well, yeah, at least for AEW.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel like checking the facts, so
Yeah, I kept seeing that it's bigger than the 1992 SummerSlam at Wembley. So I was like, okay, just by like 100 or so.
yeah, I was like, I'm just happy wrestling is wrestling.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, Mania's done 90,000 tickets in one day. It's like you do know WrestleMania is 2 days.
Right.
Jesus.
People.
We'll go through.
All right. Hold on. Because I know that you said that you did. You wasn't checking. So far, the biggest attendance was the New Japan WCW Day 2 with 165,000 actual attendance. They marketed it as 190.
Everybody has to finagle the numbers.
Yeah, but still 160,000. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
they fudged the numbers a bit.
Yeah.
They flipped the 9 and the 6.
Everybody doesn't count the North Korea show as being the largest one because they were forced to go. But if I was that show, I would say, hey, I was there.
I was there, yeah.
Yeah, Collision in Korea. Those are the 2-day events, 165 and 150,000. But since they don't count that, then the actual attendance for WrestleMania 32 in 2016 in Arlington was 80,709. And they promoted that as 100,763. They just added 20,000 extra people. And SummerSlam was 78,927, and they're saying that it was they reported 80,000. So this one will technically, what is it, 88,000 that they said they sold tickets on?
Something like that.
89. But like you said, numbers get finagled by 2,000. A lot.
Yeah. And that's a lot. I can't wait to see what the crowd is like there. Because if it looks like it's 80,000, it's gonna be crazy.
And I'm sad because, like I told him, I won't be able to watch because I will be on the road to of Indianapolis.
Going back home.
Going back.
But yeah, I would say I probably won't be able to see it live either. There's just stuff going on. Computers on the fritz. I don't get my stuff until Monday. But yeah.
And it sucks because it's a 1:00 show.
Yeah, y'all could. I would be there. I'll be watching. I'm excited to see this UK crowd. They always go crazy.
Be like, yo, babe.
And I thought of a new match that should be in there because I don't think I said what should be in there.
Yeah, I don't think you did either.
A match with Simon Miller should be on the card.
Yes.
There's no way. He is What Culture Wrestling has been doing a thing, and they're one of the biggest. They're probably the biggest in the UK. Them and Cultaholic Wrestling, shout out to both of them. But Simon Miller has transcended the nation of the UK. He's American, like he's an American pop culture and wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, and so he should be, if they're smart, they should put him somewhere in there.
And the pop that he would get. I say that he should join the BCC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
three people: Simon Miller, Michael Hamflet, and
oh yeah, I know. Oh man, the bald headed one.
Yes. Oh shit, Bald Brothers. Come on.
Yeah.
Those
That would be awesome.
should go ahead and be a part of Stadium Stampede, and if not those three, at least Simon Miller.
Yeah.
Or put Simon Miller on 0 Hour.
Yeah.
Have him face Serpentico.
Yeah. Somebody.
Or Kip Sabian. You got him with Kip.
True.
Have a nice, good UK match.
Shout out to Serpentico. I saw him like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I posted it on my Twitter where he was wrestling Eli Knight of Culture Inc. And be on the lookout if you're living here in Florida, because he is opening a wrestling school pretty soon. And I can't wait for him to open a school. He is one of the people who trained me, like him, Lindsay Dorado, Ricardo Rodriguez, Aaron Epic. Those are 4 people who've actually trained me in wrestling. So for them to open up a school, or at least Serpentico, I wish him all the best. I wish his students the best, because they're going to be learning a lot from somebody who's been wrestling for a long ass time.
Yeah.
I also want to give a shout out to friend of the show, Chico.
Chico! I love Chico.
On
Get a picture of him one day.
He wanted me to tell you guys that he appreciates all the love that you guys show to him. He really wants to be on the show. I told him once we get all this, together, gonna have him on the show. This man is on Raw as a doctor. He is on Dynamite, and I believe that he is going to be. I forget what show that he's going to be on, because he just promoted it today. But hardest working man on the indies, Chico Adams. If you haven't watched him before, definitely watch some of his matches. If you haven't booked him, book him right now. Promise you, you will get what you pay for.
Chico don't play. So every time I see him, I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio. It's my boy Chico.
On our Twitter page, and we will get it up on our Instagram as well. I went to Pro Wrestling Action over the weekend, so I saw Chico. I saw the Authority, Eddie Torres. Definitely look him up. He's a vet that I really would go to when it came to figuring out wrestling. He's a very intelligent brother. And yeah, I can't wait to get some more indie shows, especially once I move to indie. Ooh, I will be in Indy going to Indies.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
There you go.
But
Look at God.
right. But going back to AEW, how do you feel about the segment? Especially, I want to ask Audie with Chris Jericho and Don Callis.
I kind of tuned out of that. It was like I don't know. It was kind of I there was stuff going on. I'm really trying to get my life in order so I can get back to enjoying wrestling to the fullest. So in that one, I was actually I tuned out physically, meaning that I had to step away. So I didn't even really get a chance to see it. And then my ADHD, out of sight, out of mind. So I just like, man, I need to go back, but I missed it. I saw part of it, part of the highlights, and I was like, oh shit, Chris Jericho bleeding in the head. Like, what happened? Like, I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then to hear him talking that he was going against Will, I was like, oh, I want this match. That's how I felt about it. The whole promo, that whole segment, I missed it, but when I found out what was going on, I'm like, thank you, because I'm. It is. Okay. I see why people say Will Ospreay is one of the top wrestlers right now.
Oh yeah.
That boy has been amazing for the past couple of years. And I'm just talking about from the time that I've just got to know him. I had to go back and watch a couple of matches that he was in. And I was like, oh my God.
Did you watch him?
Huh?
Did you watch him and Ricochet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was insane. But yeah, so when he got to go, when Jericho's my boy, so when this happened, I was like, this one was for me, and I don't know how I'm gonna see it, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see that. If I don't see anything else, I'm watching that match, even though I want to see everything else. I know a lot of people are disappointed in the card. I actually like it.
No,
I'm not disappointed in the card. I'm disappointed on how the card came together.
Yeah, build up was man.
What pay-per-view was, they had like all month, maybe a month and a half to get stuff settled, and they pretty much did it like the last 2 weeks. Just everybody.
Yeah.
CM Punk said during the promo, since no one else has said All In and we have one, I'm going to say it, All In.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It was like 3 weeks ago, something like that.
I think that there was some people that they probably was trying to book that they couldn't. I think that there was some booking issues. That's the only way that I would see that this happened. Something so big going on, for them to not have it fleshed out. It had to be some booking issues. I think that they wanted somebody else for Chris Jericho. I think that there were certain people that they was trying to get, and I think, oh boy, I keep mixing up his name, dude. Old partners with Kenny Omega.
Hangman or Ibushi?
Ibushi. Kota Ibushi.
Yeah, Kota Ibushi. He's in a match with Hangman and Kenny, right? I think that was the number one get, and they wasn't sure if they was going to get him because if they didn't get him, I'm pretty sure they would have did Kenny and Ospreay 3. So I think that there was some booking issues. I think that there were some people that they was trying to get that they didn't get a definite answer until the last minute, and so they had to play it that way. And if that did happen that way, and listen, We should probably try to get this episode out a little sooner because I can guarantee you that people are going to talk about there's booking issues. They was trying to get some people and all that. They're gonna have more information than us because we're not actual journalists. We're just three not so wise men talking wrestling.
Yep.
So, but even with our lack of inside information, I'm pretty sure we are seeing the business the way that a lot of people are. So, with that saying, if we get this out on Wednesday or Thursday, I'm pretty sure as closer that it gets, it's gonna there's gonna be news articles and what culture talking about people that they was trying to get, and this is why this was bad, or well, not bad, but this is why it didn't happen the way that it should have happened.
I
So,
will co-sign on your booking thing, but I will say it's not because they couldn't get people. It's because they were trying to figure out, all right, which match should go on All Out, which match should go on All In. How do we combine that? Because we have Darby Allin versus Luchasaurus for the TNT Championship, but he's still feuding with AR Fox and Swerve. We have Kenny Omega, who is, let's be honest, should have just faced Takeshita by itself. But they're probably going to leave that for All In, All Out, mix them up.
yeah.
And they just want to get as much people. They want to make it a big card. So why not have the Bang Bang Gang on there? And then obviously Chris Jericho, or not Chris Jericho, MJF and Adam Cole were going to have to like main event it. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I think another big hit was that they wasn't expecting Brian Danielson to get hurt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But we will be back in one quick second. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and all that fun stuff. Advertisers, don't forget you can have your advertisement right here, over there, down here, around all here. I'll even put it on my face. That sounded.
Yeah, you took what I said. I was about to say if the back was right, it'd have just been a big screen of the advertisement where I was.
Prime drink.
Right.
But yeah, we will be back right after this. Whoa! Uh-oh. Yeah! Woo! And we are back. So going to WWE. This Friday or last Friday, we had Edge's last match.
Oh,
Sheamus.
Oh, it was so good.
Later tonight. But what did you all think of it?
That match, man. Woo! That was a good match. I mean, Sheamus always say, you know, banger after banger. That boy don't lie. That was a damn good match.
I teared up. I teared up for everything that happened. The promo that they gave for him talking about his sister.
Everybody just, you know, just giving their respect to him. Like, oh man, everybody doing his little entrance thing too. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, did you see he took the picture with him and his daughters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
seen the aftermatch promo too. I don't think he done. That was a good match, but I don't think he done.
I don't think he's done, but I think he's going to be more of on a Brock Lesnar type of schedule, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that.
Or he'll just be like, yo, I'm coming back for the main pay-per-views. You want a big match? called a
Yeah.
rated superstar. Well,
Yeah.
he's not like the PG-13, but you know.
Yeah. You have to change it.
Well, you know what I want. I
He ain't
want
doing it.
that guy to go to AEW, team back up with Christian for give him a year contract. Just let him have a year of just fun. That's what I want. But going back, I do want to say, um, I don't. I think that I talked about Edge first match. Him, I can't remember who he injured, but he injured a person in his first match. That whole thing was insane. The build up to where when he was coming in, the whole black and white with it looks like the police sirens and all that, and we didn't know who he was, and for him to come out, he was one of my favorites at that moment. Like, I mean, not because of the injury, but the build up and everything. Like, like even though the injury wasn't good, the build up was amazing. The injury did lead to a little bit of mystique where he was like, oh, I don't even know what he can really do. He's just this as a kid, he's this powerful, he's just hurting people. Like it was a crazy thing. And so seeing Edge, then him joining Gangrel and the Brood, everything that he did in that time like was amazing to me. And then once they got out of the Brood and he got to actually be him and portray his whatever he wanted to portray at the moment, he was charismatic, he was silly, he was talented as hell. It was just amazing. And I hopefully we get to see him wrestle some more because I don't he's one of those people where you don't want it to ever end.
Yeah.
Like I'd hardly ever put him in like in the top conversations like I would normally say The Rock and then Chris Jericho or Chris Jericho and then The Rock. But he's definitely one of the wrestlers that's been in my top 5 for a good long while. And I really hate to see him go again. So
I'm
Yeah.
happy that this time he was able to go out when he wanted to,
Right.
like his neck injury beforehand.
yeah.
If he would go to AEW, I just want him to have just one last match with the Hardys, so him and Jeff Hardy can retire.
Yeah.
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 Christian can still go, obviously,
And the turtleneck.
in a turtleneck. Matt, he has at least manager potential,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, it's time. Hell, sorry, gonna go back to AEW real quick and Dynamite. Even if like though I wasn't feeling the greatest, I legit fell asleep during Dynamite. Like they were talking too much. That Texas Chainsaw match was absolute garbage. Um,
So bad.
and I just don't even remember like anything that happened in the show.
The only thing memorable from that show was that Don Callis picture, him holding a beheaded Chris Jericho.
Yeah,
It's like, why did he do that? That was crazy. That's the only thing I remember from that show. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, and I think MJF Adam Cole had
I remember the MJF
something.
and Adam Cole thing, but that's when I really did start falling asleep. So it's just like, yo, you guys are talking too much, and I don't feel good. You might as well just go to sleep.
Yeah, a
But
promo heavy show.
to the WWE, I am so happy that LA Knight is being featured more. I'm mad that they made him lose to Austin Theory, but I was talking to somebody, and they're like, us or they needed LA Knight to lose because they didn't want a face versus face match because they were going to cheer LA Knight and Blue Ray Mysterio
Again.
Yeah. Don't
Rey Mysterio just need to retire, man.
badly. Yeah,
He already in the Hall of Fame. What else he got to prove?
yeah. It's not even because he can't still go because he can. But I
Yeah.
think that the LWO are going to turn on him.
Yeah.
And then I feel like that's when LA Knight, he's either going to win it off of Escobar or Theory. I would rather it be Theory though.
Yeah.
But
I don't think Theory should have lost it yet. Let's go do this.
I think that was extremely.
Speaking of LA Knight, that man's so over. He had a yeah sign in on AEW. That's another thing I seen from last week. There's a bright rainbow yeah, and I was like, that's LA Knight.
Yeah.
He's so over. He over in 2 companies. Come on now. Get that man a world title. Stop playing around.
They do. They need to.
We have the fact that the Judgment Day are still on like lucky terms.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with this story.
Funko or the Funko Pop head is.
I seen that. I was like, oh, leave this boy alone. He did that to nobody. Leave my boy JD alone.
My theory of Jay Uso coming back to Raw to be tag team champions with Sammy,
Oh, yeah.
but I do want KO and Sammy to lose the titles immediately.
Yeah.
And or just make an undisputed tag team champion. And they can just jump from show to show because they do have some amazing tag teams on the like Raw and SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The New Day coming back. They came back and they just like, they tearing it up.
Yeah.
We have the brand new additions of the Street Profits.
Yeah.
We got
Ooh, that dude finisher. Man. Like that.
I call it the Streetwalker, but I've
I do
heard
like that.
people call it something else as well. I'm like, okay. Have the Viking Raiders, who they are feuding with the New Day and Riddle and Mick Riddle.
Mick Riddle.
McRiddle.
There's no way they call him that. Mick Riddle.
Drew is about to turn heel.
Oh, he definitely is. Yeah, when he suplexed Riddle over the top, I was like, oh, this it. This it.
Yeah, they just have so many great tag teams that Sammy and KO holding the titles have kind of made it stagnant.
Yeah.
So
Like, you already know who I want to beat him. And once Tommaso Ciampa finds Johnny Gargano, it's over.
I mean, he do it yourself in his promo.
Yeah.
It's like
It's happening. Yeah.
but then I'm also like, what are they going to do with Dexter Loomis in the way? Because wasn't it Dexter Loomis that took Tommaso out?
Yeah, I don't remember that. We'll talk about that. Just to get DIY back together. I don't care about all that.
Right.
I love Final Boss Shinsuke. His promo on Monday was amazing.
Yeah.
I like that they're not trying to make him speak English anymore. It's like, do those vignettes where you can have the subtitles at the bottom. It makes him look so much stronger that way instead of, like, granted, when he was out there like last week doing his promo, it's perfectly fine. But when not everybody speaks Japanese.
Right.
So it just makes it a little bit easier if you just do his little segments in the back. Hell, you can even do Oscars like that. But Oscar versus Io Sky, even though I don't know what they're saying until somebody puts it on, is just extremely hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait for that match.
And boo Damage Control for taking out Bianca Belair. My girlfriend is capital PISSED.
I don't want to see her first.
Don't do this to her favorite wrestler.
Yeah. That sucked.
But it's EO. But it's EO.
I know, that's what I mean. But it's EO is like, oh, but it's Bianca. And I'm like, I mean, I get it, but
Yeah, but it's Bianca. I agree. God damn it. I don't care nothing about that. Mm-hmm.
man, I guess we could just go right into our predictions.
Oh, one thing I do want to say this, and this is a grave misjustice. My boy Miz only got one victory this year. He had like 35 matches. Only got one victory. I don't like that.
What? Who?
I don't like that. The Miz.
I mean, his
I mean,
big balls are just holding him down.
he about to take another L going up against LA Knight. He better.
Yeah. He got to take it against LA Knight. Yeah. But I don't like that. I don't like that. The Miz should be treated with a little more respect than that.
Ooh.
But
Look,
it's cool.
if he was smart like he
entertaining.
say he is, he would have let LA Knight win. Let LA Knight win the US championship. Then he would have took the belt off LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be thinking
Yeah.
that.
Nah, that just can't fade me. Just saying that I don't like this. The
This is
Miz
awesome.
has been a great addition to wrestling. I kind of followed his career. I didn't watch every match of his, but I watched him on the real world. So when he was going through his thing, it was like, oh shit, he achieved his dream. He just went for it, and he's been entertaining. He's been corny. He's been
Consistent.
fucking evil. Like he's been a
Yeah.
little bit of everything, and so he's had an illustrious career. Um, and I guess there ain't really much else for him to do except be enhancement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But shout out to Mike the Miz for a great career. Thank you for that.
How do you feel to know that Sheamus and John Cena are gunning for Gunther's Intercontinental title, saying that neither one of them have ever won it?
Gunther beat both of them.
Yeah.
So Gunther beat both of them.
Okay, I do
Is
think
that why
it's kind
Cena
of
coming back?
Yeah, he's coming back.
He's coming back, but it's not for Gunther. It's because of the India show.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Nah, I just think that it's crazy that John Cena has never won an Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that is nuts.
I had to when they decided, I had to go look it up. I'm like, no, they lying. Oh, damn. I don't think he's ever gotten a title shot at the Intercontinental title.
I don't think so
Yeah.
either. I don't even
Nah.
sound familiar.
Nah, they just put him in the Big Show. Like he's just been.
No, he held the U.S. title down for a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
he did.
He's held the U.S. title for multiple occasions.
Yeah.
He had the spinning U.S. title at one time.
yeah, yeah. My favorite one, by the
Yeah,
way.
but ain't the Intercontinental. And guess what? He ain't burying fucking Gunther.
Oh, nah.
Oh,
He ain't even gonna bury him on the mic.
I did.
There you whoa. Hold on now.
A little.
Hold on now. Gunther good, but I don't know if he's seen it good. Not yet. Seen it
Now,
everybody on the mic.
His match though with Chad Gable on Monday.
The first time I love the count out victory. That standing chaos theory over the barricade, I was like, oh, this man crazy.
They gave him the Lex Luger type of finish, but unlike Lex Luger, I feel like this actually will help Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Like though I do love Alpha Academy, I think it's time to break them up.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can see that. Well, not break them up, but
not like break them up to break them up, but like
they can do their own separate thing.
Otis is like, you know what? I see where you're going. I got your back. Go ahead, handle business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of those things. Because I love Otis entirely too much for him to turn on Chad. So yeah.
I seen one thing where somebody said either Chad Gable beats Gunther or Gunther wins the Royal Rumble, beats Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and just relinquish the Intercontinental Championship.
Hmm. Yeah, I see. Oh, oh, nah, that can't happen. That's too soon. That's too soon. Roman versus Gunther. That was the thought that was in my head.
Oh yeah,
Man, I
But
still want
that's
to see Cody versus Gunther.
yeah.
yeah.
Like after their Royal Rumble stuff, bro, I don't know how they haven't gave us that match yet.
They on separate shows.
No, they're not. They're both on Raw.
Yep. They're both on Raw. Even though that don't really mean anything.
I'm saying this draft was stupid. People just showing up whenever they want to.
But,
Oh, speaking of showing up, well, speaking of the opposite of showing up, this was the first SmackDown that did not, the first SmackDown that did not feature the Bloodline this past Friday.
yeah, the only person that was there was Heyman.
Yeah. They said Jimmy was showing up this Friday.
That's crazy. We done got no answers from the week before. And they just like, you know what, we're gonna leave y'all dangling. I see what they're doing. They're drawing this out. It might be another SmackDown where nobody show up. Because I was sitting and I was watching and waiting. Huh?
Heyman said Jimmy's going to be there on Friday.
Yeah, that's upcoming Friday. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
They
I can't
probably
wait
don't
to see what it was.
Yeah, they probably don't want Gunther versus Cody yet because Cody can't really lose, and they don't want Gunther losing.
Definitely be a Survivor Series match.
Yeah, he'll have the record by then.
Yeah. He'll have the record by next month.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you get through Chad Gable.
Yeah,
Well, I want Gable to win though.
Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. They should do Cody versus Gunther.
They should have them two start off the Royal Rumble and end the Royal Rumble.
Oh, 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Gunther wins.
And then Gunther goes out and wins.
Yeah.
Damn, how are you going to finish the story now?
He wins.
That's the adversity he need right there.
Yeah. No, he wins that elimination chamber. And because they got that issue, they're gonna have to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna this is so good. So much good wrestling going on. Oh
yeah, I can't wait for Rumble season.
I can't either. The road to WrestleMania should have started now. Like it should have been, but you know what? I'm gonna shut up.
I know the road
they gotta
be here in Florida. So it's either going to be in Orlando or it's going to be in Tampa.
Let it be in Orlando.
I mean, I could possibly get myself some tickets. So
yeah, you'll be there. I wanted to be in Orlando just so somebody can. So if whoever wins, whether it's Gunther or Cody, I get to hear. Do you believe in magic?
In a wrestler's heart.
Right. but no, yeah, we can continue. We can talk about Royal Rumble season, WrestleMania season all day.
We are now going to be doing our predictions for All Outs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches. We're not going to be doing them in order because obviously we don't know what order they're going to be in. But on 0 Hour, we have Aussie Open versus MJF and Adam Cole.
Aussie Open.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna hate this. I gotta go with my heart though. Gotta go with Better Than You, Baby.
Ain't no way. I mean, it'd be crazy.
It's insane.
Tag champs main event in the same show.
Man, that would be ridiculous.
I
Yeah.
think that, I'm going to put a little caveat, and I'm going to say one of them is going to turn on the other. Who?
Oh, in
I
the
have
opening,
no idea. Because one, I see the kingdom getting involved, for one.
the jealous girlfriend Roger Strong.
Oh, because Kingdom is either going to get involved in the tag team match or the main event. And I know I'm jumping the shark right now, so I will save it for when we get to the main event to say what I think. We have the Golden Elite, the Hanging Golden Elite, Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi versus Bullet Club Gold. I think it's going to be Jay White, Juice, and Takeshita.
Yeah. So that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because Jay White's so damn good. I don't want that boy to win everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Golden Elite
Mm.
as much as I hate it.
I'm gonna go.
Because unfortunately, Juice Robinson is a glutton for pins.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking the Golden Elite to win. Because I'm like, they're just going to pin Juice.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm gonna say Golden Elite.
The only person, I mean, they could.
Hey, Juice or Hangman.
Yeah, it would be those two.
Yeah.
And I would be like, or if they really want to get heat, it would be Takeshita pinning Kenny.
Yeah.
Just so when they have their one-on-one, Kenny can then get his pin back. But I'm still going with we
Right,
have
Golden Elite. Wait. Golden Elite. Yeah, Golden Elite. I'm going with Golden Elite. Golden Elite is not Bullet Club gold. I'm just all this golden shit. Just, yeah. I just had to double check in my head. Like, wait a minute. Yeah, Golden Elite is where I'm going.
There's two people in this match that's not taking a pin. That's Cody Ibushi and Jay White. For sure. For sure.
We have Stadium Stampede, Eddie Kingston, Orange Cassidy, the Best Friends, and the Lucha Brothers versus the Blackpool Combat Club and 3 TBDs. And a note, they are setting up Orange Cassidy versus John Moxley, which I think is going to be at All In, All Out.
All out, yeah. Yeah.
All In, All Out, man. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, it's like me with the Goldens.
If they setting up that match, then I think Cassidy pins, or no, Moxley pins Cassidy in this match. So I'm gonna go Blackpool. Yeah.
I gotta go with my boys. I gotta go.
And plus, Eddie Kingston can't be trusted at that last one. That man got mad for winning.
I mean, he's the wild card in this, man.
Always
like
the wild
every
card.
match, always the wild card. I'm going with Eddie Kingston, Best Friends, Lucha Bros. That's who I'm going with.
I am still like hit or miss. But like we said, I think House of Black might be the next 3 members. Because they've had issues with the Lucha Brothers and the Best Friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb, even though we still don't know who the 3 partners are.
Didn't they have issues with Blackpool, though?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Didn't they win the title from Blackpool?
No.
No.
They won it from the Elite.
The Elite?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have.
Wait. So is it's going to be 12 people in there, right?
Yes.
Ooh, is Pac coming back?
No,
No,
he definitely not teaming with them after Blood and Guts.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, that's my fault.
and then
Because Eddie Kingston is
that's
in
right.
there. Yeah, that's 6 on that side. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
You have Osprey versus Jericho. I'm going to go with Jericho.
Jericho. Who said that? Jericho. No, I'm going
What did he
Osprey.
say? What did he say?
Alex Pee Wee.
Did he say what I think he said?
Rest in peace, Power Rupert.
Yeah, I am. Man, I'm going with Le Champion. I gotta go with my boy.
Are y'all crazy? y'all drinking today? What y'all drinking?
Modelo. So if Modelo wants to give us a little advertisement, I'll be willing to take
Nah, we ain't drinking that. But they drinking that crazy juice.
it.
Ain't no way. I'm going Osprey all day.
That's
Ain't
gonna
no
be your
way.
heartbreak of the night, Chris.
No, that's gonna be y'all's. It's like what? That man is the IWGP United Kingdom champion.
Like, have y'all seen his new title? And I was like, yes.
Yeah. He's like, I'm tired of representing something I got no attachment to. I was like, damn, he right. That boy from the US, the hell he care about the US title for?
People are like, oh, you can't just change the play. That's disrespectful. I'm like, man, fuck the US.
Like he the whole champ. The rest
Right.
said he put a Lance Storm.
Yup.
Lance Storm had all those Canadian titles. Yeah, exactly.
We have
Osprey.
Darby Allin and Sting versus AR Fox and Swerve in a coffin match.
Look, I was watching Collision on Saturday, and I was like, when was the last time Darby Allin won a match? They said that boy was 12-4 this year. And I'm like, nah. They lied. Then he actually beat Christian. I was like, okay. So now he 1-4 this year. That 12 a lie.
No, every match that I've seen him wrestle, he's won.
I can't remember the last time Darby won a match. Maybe I'm thinking of last year. Maybe he won a match because of Sting.
I mean,
Sting ain't they undefeated in tag matches though.
Yeah.
No, I'm giving it to Swerve.
They showed up to AR Fox's indie wrestling match.
They did. They jumped that boy.
And they got booed.
Yeah, I bet. It's cool. I'm giving it to Swerve and AR. Only because Swerve a whole anime villain and now I'm sticking by
it. Yeah. And he retweeted me.
Oh yeah, I see that. I was like, respect.
So I'm definitely going with Swerve. I was gonna go with Swerve regardless, but
yeah,
that one was icing on the cake.
Seeing that Darby Allin has a title match at the next pay-per-view, that's a week away. I don't think they're gonna bring down his win. So I will go on a limb and say Darby and Sting.
That's fair. I mean, he undefeated in these coffin matches anyway.
It's true.
This is the fifth one.
He could lose one, especially if Brian Cage come out.
Then he beat Brian Cage in one of these matches. Maybe it wasn't Brian Cage. It was somebody else.
Do the nah.
It's not.
But I mean, we also have Joker Sting. So.
Shit. Joker Sting was crazy in TNA.
Yeah. Like most of the history of Joker Sting from Impact. And I was like,
yeah.
Damn, you just had to be there.
It's good times.
Yeah, man, I missed it.
I'm sticking with Swerve. Swerve and AR. They need a win anyway.
We have the real World Championship match. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe.
This motherfucker.
I'm going with CM Punk because they still need to set up him versus MJF.
Yeah.
The only reason.
Any
other day it'll be Joe all day. I just want Joe to do it just because.
I mean, didn't you love the Golden Vampire?
Man,
No.
I missed that joke. I have to go back. I missed the first 5 minutes of that Collision. I was like, what was the Golden Vampire thing? They have to go back. It's like, oh, it's CM Punk.
We have the AEW Women's title match. The champion Sheeta versus Tony Cruella DeVille Storm. Dr. Britt Baker versus Soraya.
Tony Madonna Storm. I wish Jamie Hayter was in this match. It is so good. I'm gonna give it to Sheeta though. She just won.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with
I,
you because
Damn, you think they give it to
don't-
Soraya? That'd be crazy.
now
that's the only one that I can see taking it if it wasn't Sheeta.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for Britt to have it back, but you know that's not gonna happen. Not right now.
open to take the title off of Sheeta because I would say, damn, they're TNT titling the AEW Women's title.
Yeah.
So I would rather them not do that. So that's just my opinion.
One could hope.
We do have a disclaimer because it's the AEW Tag Team Title match, FTR versus the Young Bucks. Everybody else already knows what's happened with Cash Wheeler. No need for us to actually get into the actual dirt of it. The thing is, will they keep the match going? And if they do, I'm gonna say it's gonna be the Young Bucks. I don't want it to be. I don't. But the Young Bucks are definitely like Shawn Michaelish in the backstage politics.
Are they? Are they really? I mean, have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything. It's just stuff that I've heard from like Brian Alvarez, Dave Meltzer, Jim Cornette, and it's just how a lot of the fans are seeing it as well. Like you guys didn't want to put over FTR. You guys have been, like I've said, they've been afraid of it. But FTR is just those cool people where they will do what's best for the business. When I feel like Young Bucks are going to do what's better for the elite.
But we got running history of Young Bucks doing what's best for the business. They was eliminated first in the tag team tournament for the championship. They lost to
Private Party.
Kenny and huh?
They lose the Private Party the first round.
Yeah, they lost to Private Party.
Yeah.
They did they originally lose to Kenny and Hangman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost to Kenny. I mean, they do what's best for the business. I mean, we've seen them do it. Like they will take a big loss. They will, because eventually they'll probably win the championship over FTR. I don't think it's gonna be this time though. I think that they're gonna do what's best for the business, and they are the top team is the top team. Like you gotta do what's best for the business.
Chris?
I'm gonna go 30-minute time limit draw.
Okay.
All right. You got a draw in this.
Yep.
I think that's the chicken way of saying he can't choose, but it's all right.
Me too.
That's definitely what that is.
AEW title, MJF versus Adam Cole. So I'm going to preview this by saying I believe one of them are going to turn on the other one, but also the Kingdom will be involved. And I just don't know who the Kingdom will align themselves with. It could be MJF, it could be Adam Cole. They have the history with Adam Cole, but they're also have been like, yeah, Adam Cole isn't a real friend, blah, 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 blah. So I can see them doing something to screw him over. But Adam Cole is their friend. So I don't know.
Ooh. If we go by what you say, what if they're called the embassy, right?
The Kingdom.
The kingdom, my fault. Mixing them up. The kingdom comes and tries to interfere. But FTR jumps in to save him because they really see that the whole thing that MJF said about their whole rejection and how it just damaged him after the turn and all of that. And they just come out because they want to let MJF know that he does have a friend.
I can see that.
I mean, but I'm still saying MJF though.
I'm saying MJF as well.
Yeah.
But
They got to build this story with MJF and Punk.
yeah,
They already teased it, so
that's the only reason why I say that it's going to be MJF is because they're already setting the siege for MJF versus Punk, where they're going to unite both titles. And
Yeah.
CM Punk will be the heel, MJF will be the face.
And I'm saying Cole turn on MJF.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
That happens, yeah.
Oh,
if that happens.
Oh my god, it's a whole ploy. He already got the kingdom in his back pocket. That's Cole turning on him. It's already there.
But
all right,
that is it. We are done with this episode. Audie, I'm gonna let you close this out for us.
All right. Real quick. Nobody told you they love you. We love you. If nobody said that you're awesome, we think that you're awesome. Please join us next week as we go live. But understand that everything that happens for a reason, and it's for you to become a better you. So don't be beaten by this. You got this. We got your back. We're rooting for you. So until next time, I really do want you to do what you love, and that is playing games, talking, commentating, listening to our podcast, anything that has anything to do with wrestling. So until next time, peace.
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 Still got 10 seconds.